Can you grab me a meal?
First day for the new coworker, and she already asked me to grab her food.
I figured she just didn't know anyone yet, so I ordered an extra one.
But over the next few days, she always showed up by my desk right at mealtime. My coworkers laughed at me, said I was being played by a new intern. I didn't explain, just hit the pay button. Until the day she quit. That is when I found out what she wanted from me was never just a meal.
Can I tag along?
You're new here today.
Just finished onboarding. Meal card isn't activated yet. Next time, it is on me. I'll eat whatever you eat. I'm not picky.
You're pretty popular with the newbies.
See that? New girl asked Lin Shen for food on day 1.
She knows how to pick her target. Came right in and found the pushover.
Lin Shen's known for never saying no.
He is not well off himself, but still adds extra meat for her.
Once it starts, it won't stop. It is fine to be kind. Just don't get yourself burned.
Don't overthink it. She is new. It is normal to look after her.
Nice. Hey, you know exactly what to order. Thanks, Shen.
She really didn't pay up.
Lin Shen's got way too much patience.
That looks really good.
No, she is. There is a second time. What are you drinking?
I'll have the same. Let me transfer you now.
Can't get the verification text.
Lin Shen, lunch plus afternoon tea. Full newbie care package, huh?
And the transfer fails on the spot. Now it really looks like she is freeloading.
We'll settle it once it is verified.
Lin Shen, your label's ready. You're renewing today.
Don't joke like that. It is my meal card that is broken.
Not his fault.
Milk, tea. I'm keeping track of every meal. I'll pay you back as soon as I get paid.
No need to write an IOU for meals.
That sounds even more dangerous. Lin Shen, don't turn kindness into a full-time service.
Look at Lin Shen. People feel bad asking him. He softens before anyone else does. Same at work. Whoever's messy spreadsheets or urgent materials, they all end up in his hands.
That is why everyone feels safe going to him. He won't say no anyway.
Kindness is a strength. But being too agreeable just becomes a reason for others to use you.
Am I causing you more trouble again?
Maybe I shouldn't ask you to pick things up anymore. I don't want them talking about you like that.
Wait until the meal card is ready. Let's see first today.
Aren't you mad?
When you're hungry, the worst is people telling you to be mature.
Bro Shen, thanks today. I'll really pay you back.
When I was little, what scared me most wasn't hunger.
Take less food. Your brother hasn't had enough yet.
It was being hungry, but having to pretend you didn't want to eat.
This is the company's most important project this year. Whoever pulls it off becomes the core lead for the next phase.
If this project lands...
Lo Shao is definitely eyeing it.
Who wants to draft the core plan first?
Lin Shen, this time don't just focus on bringing lunch for the newbies.
I'll take the project.
Changyao plan has 3 review rounds. Round 1 looks at the core plan. Round 2 looks at the data model. Round 3 looks at execution. Only half a month to do it.
Half a month? That means overtime every day.
Whoever takes it is in for a rougher, but whoever nails it really moves up.
Since you said you'd take it, then you drafted the first version of the core plan.
Fei, I've been tracking the client data all along. I've also organized the key issues.
It is good Lin Shen's willing to take it. He is detail-oriented. Director Gao, I can support him. Help polish the presentation to make it more complete.
Good. Lin Shen handles the core logic and data. Luo Xiao handles the presentation and client communication.
If I'm leading this, I want all plan versions and revision logs archived by me only.
Of course, they're all team projects. No one's gonna steal your stuff.
So it is settled. Internal review in 3 days. Lin Shen, Luo Xiao, you two present together.
The core of this proposal isn't just about growth. It is about splitting clients into 3 tiers first. Tier 1 wants stability. Tier 2 wants efficiency. Tier 3 wants cost control. You can use the same playbook for all 3 tiers.
So I suggest a tiered operation model. Run a small-scale pilot first, then roll it out in phases. Avoid dumping all resources right from the start.
The logic is solid, but too safe.
Lin Shen, you're just too straightforward. And the proposal lacks punch.
Director Gao, actually, I think Lin Shen's foundation is solid. It is just the delivery could use more impact.
Like instead of calling it tiered operations, call it the 3-track growth engine.
Stable clients drive retention. Efficient clients drive conversion. Cost-focused clients drive scale replication. Hearing that, clients know we're not playing it safe, but attacking with a rhythm.
That phrasing sounds sharper.
Yeah, more like a real pitch.
That packaging works. Luo Xiao, your delivery has energy.
But it is Lin Shen's groundwork that made it solid. I'm just helping the team sound better.
Okay.
3-track growth can work, but the core logic can get messy.
Sugar-free. That is your 3rd coffee tonight.
Why haven't you left yet?
I'm waiting for you to order dinner. If you don't order, what do I eat?
You're pretty bold.
Merging of meals takes dedication, but this time, I'm paying. Already covered. Shenja, don't worry about what they say. I think your tiered logic is more solid than Luo Xiao's buzzwords.
You get this stuff.
Not really. I just think flashy talk sounds impressive, but when things go wrong, nobody's got your back.
Lin Shen, do me a favor.
My computer just crashed. The client materials for tomorrow's presentation aren't backed up. Can I borrow your US? I'll copy a template and return it in 10 minutes. Come on. We're on the same project team. It is not like you can't help with something this small.
Hurry up and give it back.
Relax. Right away.
Luo Xiao, you go first.
Wait, aren't I presenting first?
Luo Xiao handles client communication. Let him lay out the overall approach first. You fill in the data after.
The core of this proposal isn't simple growth. It is targeting different client needs, building 3 growth tracks. Track 1 for retention. Track 2 for conversion. Track 3 for scaling.
What we need isn't cautious progress. It is a rhythmic offense.
Luo Xiao's version is way more polished than the pre-review.
He must have stayed up working on it again last night.
Nice. Luo Xiao's approach is very complete this time.
Last night till early morning, I just reorganized everyone's ideas. I can't take sole credit for the team's work. Director Gao, the core logic of this proposal was done by me.
Lin Shen, do you know where you're speaking right now? I do. But the client segmentation In this proposal, risk contingency plans, validation pacing, are all things I finalized this morning.
Lingshan, what are you trying to say?
This morning, you borrowed my USB drive, saying you just needed to copy a template.
That is a bit much, don't you think?
I did borrow the USB drive, but we've been discussing the proposal together for days. I handle packaging and the presenting. Wasn't that decided by Director Gao from the start?
As our roles.
I never said all this was mine alone. I just said it is a team effort. But these slides are identical to my final version. Of course, they are. Because we're on the same project team. Your content was always part of the proposal. I just organized it into a presentable format.
Linshan, a project isn't a solo art show. You handle data, Luo Xiao handles delivery. Together, it is a team proposal.
But the version history is on my computer.
So you're fighting over credit with your own team before the client present. Really? No.
This doesn't look good at this point.
Just close the deal first.
Sit down. Continue the presentation.
I trust you.
Director Gao's really splurging at a 5-star hotel tonight.
I heard Luo Shao's officially being promoted to project lead this time.
They didn't invite you?
Maybe I got missed.
With this many people, no one else got missed.
Linshan, you're still here. Lots of people at the celebration tonight. Seats were booked in advance. Since your data isn't wrapped up yet, mind helping out? Put together the review report for everyone.
The core data for Project Changyao was done by Shen Zhao. Why can't he go?
Wang, the celebration will also cover project roles.
Linshan did support work. There'll be more chances later.
Why should we drop it?
Still here. The car's already here.
Shenji, aren't you really angry?
Angry or not, I still have to finish the report.
Lingshan, is the review report done? Everyone's waiting for you, the unsung hero.
Don't take it the wrong way. Without your groundwork, none of us would be having this dinner tonight.
He actually showed up. This is awkward now.
Linshan, the review report is done.
Luo Xiao, you took my USB drive early this morning. Your PPT during the presentation is identical to my final version.
Dare to say, you didn't touch my plan.
Linshan, project materials are shared by everyone anyway.
That doesn't mean you get to change the credit.
Making a scene now. Do you want everyone to think you can't handle losing?
Linshan! What are you doing?
I just want an explanation. Why isn't my name on the presentation credit list? Why did the plan I made end up as Luo Shao's achievement?
The project's success is the team's achievement. Now you're confronting a colleague at the celebration dinner.
What does that look like?
So I should just stay silent.
You should learn to follow arrangements first.
Linshan, don't make this so ugly. Everyone feels bad for you.
The ugly one isn't him. It is you.
Lin Wanwan, this is the department celebration party. It is not the place for you to fight someone's battles.
Then whose victory are we celebrating here?
Celebrating someone who put their own name on someone else's proposal.
Wanwan, you just joined recently. There is a lot you don't know.
Linshan has been under a lot of pressure lately and misunderstood me.
I can understand that.
So it is the pressure.
No wonder he suddenly came barging in.
You're really good at twisting people's words into something that works in your favor.
Linshan, I really didn't mean to compete with you.
Enough!
Lin Shen, you barred into the celebration today, publicly questioning a colleague and damaging the department's image. Starting tomorrow, you're suspended, pending review.
Suspended! He just wanted to state his case.
That is not your call to make.
You're all wrong. You all saw it.
Let's go.
He is actually suspended.
After the scene last night, Director God won't let this slide easily.
Lin Shen, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Being suspended isn't necessarily a bad thing. You get a few days off. But with that temper of yours, everyone contributed.
No need to single yourself out. Don't touch that.
It is just a receipt. You paid for the meal and finished the project. Ending up like this, what is the point?
Some things aren't worth much, but not everyone gets to take them.
Don't tell me you got in trouble too.
I quit.
Don't be impulsive. Over something this small.
It is not about something this small.
Shen, some places aren't worth you swallowing more injustice.
What is this?
It is not charity, and it is not an apology letter. It is an opportunity you can refuse.
What opportunity?
None of your business.
Wan, you're lining up a new job for him. No need. We're all colleagues.
Qinglan Digital.
That Qinglan, top 3 in the industry.
Interim head. You've got to be kidding!
Don't touch that!
What Qinglan Digital? What appointment?
The founder of Qinglan Digital. Why would she sign an appointment letter for Lin Shen?
What does this mean?
It means someone wants to put what you did back on the table for a fresh look.
Lin Shen, don't get fooled by anyone. A company like Qinglan would never let you, a suspended employee, run Changyao.
So it is a temporary appointment. 3 days. Fail. And he leaves on his own. Succeed. And it means the people you didn't see. Qingdan saw them.
Signed by Shoulan. Lin Wanwan. Exactly 2月. Mr.
I signed Ling Xin's appointment letter. Wanwan's resignation paperwork. Please process it properly.
Understood. Understood.
Also, the suspension notice and project version logs. Please keep them per the original records. If compliance review happens later, Qinglan only accepts original logs.
Understood. Wanwan. Mr. Xu calls her Wanwan.
She is Shulan's daughter.
Wanwan, why didn't you say so earlier? This is like family fighting family.
Why would I say it earlier? If I had, you'd give him a seat, credit him, invite him to dinners. But then what you'd see isn't how you treat Lin Shen. It is how you treat Shulan's daughter.
The way Lin Shen was handled might be a misunderstanding. How about we sit down and talk it over? No need.
Take this with you. Not because it'll be valuable later, but because it proves you didn't start with the appointment letters.
From today, I'm no longer a Xinghai employee. And Lin Shen is no longer yours to assign.
So from day one at Xinka, you were just watching me.
Yes, but not entirely.
Pretending not to know how to transfer money. That was all a test.
The meal card not being activated was real. The transfer failing was real too.
Later, I realized you'd go soft when someone else went hungry. That is when I started to fear.
Fear what?
Fear I'd become someone taking advantage of you. So I kept the IOU. So that day Luo Xiao borrowed the USB drive. I photographed the version timestamp on your computer. So before the celebration dinner, I screenshotted the group chat list. At first, I was watching you. Later, I was leaving you a way out.
You wrote me up at my lowest point.
I'm sorry. I should have said that first. I can't defend my mom's way of doing things. She wants to see how people choose under pressure. But you're not a sample. You're the one who still gave me extra meat when people laughed at me for freeloading.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side of the evidence. But whether to use it, how to use it, that is your call.
I got Lin Shen's version. Swap the template and it is mine. Gao wants someone who can take the stage, not the one grinding in silence. He won't make a fuss. Lin Shen cares most about face and hates trouble the most.
So it wasn't that. I couldn't explain.
They just didn't want to listen.
I was the spineless one. I thought paying the bill and swallowing my words was all because I was afraid to offend people. But I can't spend my whole life relying on others to speak for me. I'll use the evidence, just not now.
Why?
If I bring it out now, everyone will only see Luo Xiao stealing. Clients won't see how the project gets saved. The team won't see how the rules get set. Save the project first, then assign blame.
Birthday one day.
Clients want results. The team wants order. The evidence comes out when the timing is right.
That is the answer I wanted to hear. A real interview isn't about whether you can take it. Endurance is the cheapest answer.
What I want to see is, once you have a blade, do you strike first or put out the fire first?
I don't strike people. I put everyone back in their lane of responsibility.
Report to Qinglan, HQ. Your title is Temporary Lead for Phase 2 of Changyao. 3-day trial.
If you don't secure entry access within 3 days,
The appointment is void.
Deal.
If you do, Qinglan will discuss the permanent role.
Your first task isn't revenge. It is taking back the project that was always yours, with your own hands.
Let me introduce him, Lin Shen. Effective today, he will serve as the interim lead for the Phase C special project 3-day trial period.
President Xu Qinglan has always hired based on project track records, not stories.
President Han, do you have an issue?
Not really an issue.
It is just that the Changyao project has been stalled for 2 months, and we haven't even secured the entry qualification. Now we're handing it to someone just suspended from Xinghai. What will people say?
It won't affect how clients choose.
Then why would the client pick you?
Because I know what the real backbone of Phase I of Chang, and I know the 3 pieces missing from Xinghara's current proposal. Phase I of Changyao has already been given to Xinghara if we touch it now.
We're just cleaning up someone else's mess. So we can't compete for Phase I. We need to go for the Phase III vendor list hasn't been locked yet.
What the client fears most isn't the team change.
It is having no one to back them up after Phase I delivery. Qinglan hasn't secured entry in 2 months. You show up on day 1.
And say you can break in. It is not day 1. I tracked Changyao's risks at Xinghai for 6 months.
Give me 3 days.
Day 1. Deliver risk alerts with boundaries.
Day 2, task compliance.
Day 3, fight for entry qualification. What if you can't deliver? I'll leave on my own.
Qinglan won't have to answer for a single word.
During the trial period, Lingshen only directs resources for the Chengyao Phase T special project.
Marketing, legal, tech, each sends one lead into the war room.
They cooperate with him not because of his title, but because results will speak for everyone in 3 days.
If the people you need won't cooperate, then put it in the task order.
Let's put the blame where it belongs.
Whoever's responsible signs. Whoever refuses also signs. Follow Lingshen's arrangements. President Xu giving you authority doesn't mean everyone has to take risks with you.
Phase I of Changyao is in Xinghai. His hands.
Yes. If we jump in now,
we're snatching food
until the contract boundaries are clarified, I don't recommend direct involvement.
Without access to Phase I's underlying data, the plan can't be executed.
The Changyao project office rejected us 3 times.
Submit the materials again.
No one may read them. Good.
I said
This isn't an objection session. It is a breakdown session.
Legal.
Give me a boundary assessment by 2 p.m. Don't just list what we can't do.
Tech. List the modules that can be verified without underlying data.
Marketing. Pull up all of Changyao's 3 rejection emails and every contact.
That is a heavy lift.
So I'll only ask once.
Those who can cooperate.
Your first day here, and you got Qinglan's execs to sign off on liability.
I used to cover for others, so they dare to pass the blame to me. Now I only do one thing. Put the blame where it belongs.
You say Changyao Phase 2 has gaps.
Which specific areas?
Xinghe's current plan only talks growth. Won't address failures. Changyao isn't unwilling to find a second supplier. No one's handed them that opening.
What makes you sure they'll open the door?
I'm not sure they will. If they don't, they'll have to sign off on those gaps themselves.
What do you need?
a war room with all public data, legal boundaries, and a risk notice sent by 8 p.m. tonight.
Day 1. I'm not claiming authority. I'm getting the reason that makes the client willing to listen.
Contractor boundaries are checked. We can't touch Xinghei's Phase 1 deliverables, but we can base a Phase 2 risk assessment on public information.
Changyao's project office has a new lead. The emails rejecting Jinglan were all sent before he took over.
Enough. With just this, you'll get Changyao to reopen talks.
Not to reopen talks. To make them see the risk of not reopening.
Nice spin.
It is not spin. It is a chain of accountability.
You're
Approved by President Xu. From now on, I'm on your projects team.
Director Lin's first day on the job, and she needs the Shu Harris as backup.
I handle process documentation. Whoever stalls or delays will be logged in the project file.
Title it. Public Risks of Changyao Phase I and Supplementary Supplier Assessment Recommendations for Phase 2.
Draft. Should the tone be tougher?
No. Giving the client an out works better than pressuring them. Changyao won't respond that fast.
Changyao Project Office replied.
First door opened, but there is still a knife behind it. Then push the door with gloves on. It is not too late to back out now. If Xinghe brings up old documents, you can't explain it away.
What I brought today is the Qinglan proposal.
They won't believe it.
Then make every page traceable to its source.
Qinglan actually dared to show up.
Lin Shen.
Check if you even qualify.
Lin Shen?
Did you walk into the wrong meeting? The observer window is in the back.
My seat is here.
Bringing up Changyao Phase I. That is not appropriate.
Today's topic is the supplementary assessment for Changyao Phase does it.
Qinglan submitted public materials, clients' public requirements, and independent calculations. Xinhe can challenge. But bring facts.
Today we look at compliance boundaries first. Then the proposal. Qinglan, explain your data sources first.
Qinglan did not use Xinhe's internal materials. Every risk assessment has a source and a verifiable trail behind it.
You follow Changyao at Xinghe for 6 months.
Now you say none of that internal experience counts.
The materials belong to the company.
Today, I only used the former, not the latter.
Continue.
Since both sides mentioned risk coverage, Xinhe will present the current plan first. Qinglan will respond after.
We'll center on a 3-track growth engine across retention, conversion, and replication to help Changyao complete Phase 2 expansion. Simply put, Track 1 stabilizes the base. Self-skin system beautifies. Track 3 creates economies of scale. What we want isn't passive delivery. It is active offense.
Those words were still revised from your first draft.
The skeleton's there, but the sinews are gone.
Manager Luo, you've been talking about growth. What about the migration risk after Phase I delivery? How do you plan to handle it?
We'll reduce migration risk through 3-track coordination.
I asked about the rollback mechanism after a failure, not the growth direction.
There will, of course, be a rollback mechanism.
The execution phase can be refined later.
In the files you submitted, there is no threshold setting for post-grade failure and no designated emergency leave.
These are implementation details that Xinhe will fill in later.
The focus of today's review is whether Phase 2 can cover Phase 1 as risks.
Here is a page on full chain coordination. Who is in charge of coordination? How many minutes to roll back after data anomalies? If customer complaints spike, who sets the after-sales messaging?
These will be driven by the project team.
Which project team? Who signs off?
Linson, why are you looking at me? It is Xinghe's presentation time now.
I didn't say anything.
If Xinghe can answer right now, Xinglan, explain your fallback plan in the risk notice.
The issue with this chart isn't missing arrows. It is missing a core judgment.
Linson, don't pick a fight on purpose.
What Changyao Phase 1 fears most is that once an anomaly occurs during migration, no one knows where to stop.
What is the core judgment you mean? 3-tier rollback thresholds.
Tier 1 looks at data latency. Tier 2 looks at complaint. Tier 3 looks at transaction interrupt. If any tier exceeds the threshold, the system roll then expands.
Enter.
Xinglan's plan isn't about a new set of fancy concepts. It is about adding, beyond the Xinghe's Phase 1 delivery, a verifiable, accountable, traceable Phase 2 fallback mechanism.
Xinghe Institute.
Yes.
Based on public data and Xinglan's history, run stress simulations on the project. After sales response efficiency up 30%. Average rollback time after gray failure cut from 40 minutes to 12.
Simulations from public data can't prove real-world results.
That is why we're not asking Changyao to replace Xinghe Phase 1 outright.
We're reapplying for Phase 2 supplemental vendor status. Run a 7-day pilot first, then talk expansion.
You just said Xinghe's version lacks the core judgment. How do you know it was supposed to have it?
I won't discuss an old company's internal issues at a bid meeting. I'll only state one thing. The module Changyao needs most shouldn't be sacrificed just to make the PPT look better. Cut down to a few concept words.
What are you implying?
I'm answering a client's question. Coverage scope is compliant. If we use Xinglan as the fallback mechanism, how long is the Phase 2 pilot? Review in 15 days. Decide on expansion within a month. Each node signed off by its lead.
This is the plan I wanted to hear today.
Changyao wants people who solve problems, not people who dress up problems nicely.
Xing has handled Phase 1 delivery all along. We know the handoff best. Some details weren't covered earlier. Doesn't mean we can't do it.
The thing is, the review's been going on, and none of you said who is in charge.
I can go back and put together a fuller package.
You can, but the Phase 2 window won. T-wait. He actually got it in 3 days.
Congrats.
Changyao Phase 2 supplementary vendor qualification awarded to Qinglan Digital. 7-day pilot first, new expansion, and risk fallback led by Qinglan.
7-day pilot!
Xinghe Phase 1 accepted per contract, but starting today, Xinghe must open necessary integration, access to Qinglan. Whoever's in charge signs off.
Lin Shen just left Xinghe. He knows Phase 1. Doesn't mean Qinglan's team can handle it.
So I won't rely on myself alone.
Before 3 p.m., Qinglan must submit the 7-day pilot team roster.
Qinglan will submit on time.
Who are you looking for?
Engineer Chang.
The one at Xinghe, being kept in the background as tech lead.
The person who truly understands Changyao Phase 1 as core. Not at this reporting table. Set up a meeting for me. I want to see him tonight. I'll only stay 10 minutes. Xinghe is in total chaos right now.
Thanks for coming.
I heard about the Changyao result. You won clean.
It wasn't just me. Phase 1 as core at Changyao, your tech team carried too much.
What is the point of caring? We're not at the reporting table. They only remember us when things go wrong.
So Qinglan wants to bring you over.
Bring me over. To hand over Xinghe's data to you.
No. If you come, bring only yourself and the experience you can legally take with you. Qinglan is setting up a new Chengyao technical line. I want you to lead it. Rank follows the CTO track. Stock options go in the contract.
I worked at Xinghe for 8 years. Never got a single official credit. I know. No, you don't. The night before launch, over a dozen engineers stayed till 3 a.m. The next day, Lo Xiao stood on stage and said it was his end-to-end coordination. He couldn't even explain what our alarm thresholds were. Yet he took the bonus and the title.
So today I ask you one thing. Keep letting them call the shots, or go somewhere else and put your name on the plan.
It is not just me. A few others on the tech team truly understand Changyao. If they want to join Qinglan, welcome. If not, I won't push.
Everyone goes through proper resignation. Non-compete and NDA terms get reviewed line by legal. You're not poaching. I'm leaving people a way out. Xinghe's team has already lost heart. It is not you coming today. They pushed people away long ago.
What is your answer?
Tomorrow at 9 a.m., I'll bring those willing to go through the process. First, a compliance meeting at Qinglan. Project entry follows what legal says. As you said, no materials brought, no laptop. Account access already returned to Xinghe.
We only bring our own project experience.
What can be shared? What can't? We don't touch.
Qinglan wants your people, not Xinghe's assets.
Legal has already mapped the boundaries. Non-compete, NDA, resignation. Each person confirms item by item. Until confirmed, they only go on the candidate list. No access to any live Changyao data.
So a clean exit is possible.
No one ever gave us that path before.
Linshen, are you sure these people can handle the 7-day pilot and future expansion of Changyao?
All 7 failure drills before Changyao's first launch were done by us. Luo Xiao only saw the final PPT.
I'm sure.
Xinghe is gonna blow up over this.
Linshen, what are you trying to say? We just landed Changyao, and now you're pulling Xinghe's tech team over to Qinglan?
They're going through formal resignation procedures. Qinglan will wait until the process is complete before taking them in.
Don't give me that process crap! If Engineer Cheng leaves, who is covering the Phase 1 acceptance for Changyao? You're deliberately trying to embarrass Xinghe!
Director Gale, you're only thinking about this now. Engineer Cheng can handle it.
Linshen, don't push it too far. Xinghe gave you a chance before.
Xinghe gave me overtime, a suspension, and a credit list without my name on it.
You're still hung up on old grudges.
I'm not hung up on old grudges. I just want to ask you one thing. Who wrote the proposal for the Changyao project back then? Who did the groundwork and stayed up for the fault drills at dawn? Did you ever actually know?
That was fast. Already rushing to find someone to blame.
It was CCD to you.
And to the Changyao project office.
They're trying to turn this into an official complaint.
Today is just fact-checking. Luo Xiao submitted a statement claiming the bead loss is tied to incomplete handover in the earlier phase.
Which part of the handover was incomplete?
Before you left, you handled the core logic and tech communication.
A lot of risk modules weren't synced.
Engineer Cheng and the others thought that is what threw off Xinghai's follow-up plans.
When did we suddenly resign? The paperwork was only submitted this morning. The bid loss was yesterday.
I'm talking about the team state.
You'd already been in private contact with Lin Shen. That affects coordination.
Engineer Cheng's first meeting with Lin Shen was the night after Changyao results were announced.
Your document moved that date up by a day.
Lin Wanwan, this is an internal Xinghe review. You've already left the company.
So I'm just pointing out factual errors.
Luo Zhao also submitted screenshots from a workgroup chat showing that Lingshen never uploaded the final risk plan. Do the screenshots have context?
If it is not in the chat, it is not there.
Because the final plan is on the project archive drive, not in the casual chat group. Both Director Gao and Luo Xiao had archive access back then.
This material is pretty selective about what it picks. I'll formally submit a written response to the internal audit manager for the parts involving access, version history, and personnel handover. Please have your company preserve the original logs.
Of course you'd say that now.
You lost the project and took the people with you. Easy for you to say.
I didn't take anything I shouldn't have.
But someone took credit they didn't deserve.
He is building a timeline.
So words alone won't cut it.
What is this?
Before I left Xinhe, backed up evidence in chronological order. Recordings, photos, transfer logs, version trails are all in there. Encrypted. Legal marked what is admissible.
This time, don't let them write the story first.
Only submit what is relevant to the review. Redact all personal info. Confirmed.
Stick to project. Facts only.
I got Lin Shen's version. Swap the template, and it is mine. Go. Want someone presentable. Not the one grinding behind the scenes.
He knows that version was yours. And knows he is swapping the credit.
Li Shen, don't get me wrong. Without your groundwork, we wouldn't be having this dinner tonight.
This proves he knew what I did.
The evidence chain is solid enough. Version logs prove creation time. Recordings prove knowledge. Timeline proves Luo Xiao's materials were misleading.
The door.
You don't need to hear it a third time.
No more hiding. Submit under real name. Real name. Should we add the tech team's joint signature?
Not yet. You're still in the process. Don't give them ammunition.
Version. Logs. Attachment 2. Recording excerpts. Attachment 3. Timeline contradictions in Luo Xiao as explanatory materials.
We've received the materials. The board has ordered a halt to the previous review conclusion. A special review team will be formed tonight.
I only ask that we check against the original logs.
Before 10 a.m. tomorrow, Xinghe will issue a preliminary receipt notice and suspend Luo Xiao's access to Changyao related permissions. Further action awaits the special review result.
You do it, or I do it.
I'll do it.
After initial comparison, parts of the Changyao project's attribution, version flow, and bidding materials show major inconsistencies. A special review is now initiated.
During the review, Lu Xiao's permissions on Changyao related projects are suspended. He will no longer participate in submitting follow-up materials.
Write it strongly enough.
This is an interim statement. It is already with the review team.
The review team will pull the original logs within 3 days, access approval records, and project archive drives.
Finally, a name matches a face.
Did we misjudge you before? That day you said the version records were on your computer. Turns out it was true.
Don't reply if you don't want to.
They're willing to see it now, because the company issued a statement.
Before, we said 100 things. None of it matched one official statement.
You're not happy.
I am. But not because Luo Xiao got what he deserved. I'm happy because this finally came back to the facts.
Director Gao.
During the review period, Gao Mingyuan is suspended from project management work related to Changyao.
He must cooperate in explaining project version flow and access approvals.
Linshan, got a minute to talk.
Director Gao, this isn't Xinghe.
They've already cut me off.
Say what you need to say.
I didn't handle things well before. I admit, I misjudged things. You have a position at Qinglan now. Can you put in a word for me with President Xu?
About what?
I've been in management for years. Client processes, teams. Qinglan is running a 7-day pilot now. You need someone who knows Xinghei's processes. If I come over, I can save you a lot of detours.
You want to come to Qinglan? To help the project, or to dodge the investigation?
Everyone has their struggles. Linshan, I never really meant to hurt you.
The department needed results. I had to pick the easiest person to put on the spot.
So you picked Luo Xiao.
That was my misjudgment. Here are internal quotes from several upcoming Xinghe clients, and a few risk points from Changyao's first phase acceptance. These will be useful for Qinglan. Just help me keep a spot, even as a consultant.
These materials shouldn't be here.
I'm not trying to hurt Xinghe. I'm just finding a way to survive. Aren't you all about results? These can get you results.
Take it back.
You don't want it.
I don't want a single page of materials that don't belong to Qinglan, and things that shouldn't be traded for a position. Don't hand those to me either.
Linshan, don't be so absolute. When you were suspended back then, if I'd really wanted to shut you out, you wouldn't be where you are today.
I got here not because you spared me, but because someone finally judged me by the facts.
If you think Xinghe treated you unfairly, file an appeal. If you want to come to Qinglan, submit your resume, pass the interview, and disclose any conflicts of interest.
Don't take files you shouldn't have, expecting that buys you the dignity you think others owe you. Gao Mingyuan, go through proper channels. That is the only thing I can warn you about.
Linshan, you have power now.
Back then I spoke softly, but that didn't mean I didn't feel the hurt.
The night of the celebration, you taught me to fall in line. The day I was suspended, you told me to pack up and leave. When Luo Xiao took the proposal, you called it a team effort.
I remember all of it.
So now you want to pay it back?
No.
If I wanted to pay it back, I would have taken that folder just now. You'd owe me a leverage point. Xinghe would owe Qinglan a vulnerability. and I'd become one of those people playing by your old rules. I won't do that.
You're cleaner than I thought.
It is not about being clean. I finally learned that kindness needs boundaries.
Then what do I do?
I can't cover for you. Go explain yourself to Xinghe. Own it. If you ever fully cooperate with the review, clear up the issues, and reapply, Qinglan will judge you by the rules, not by my favor.
I used to look down on people like you.
I know.
I couldn't even measure up to someone like you.
You didn't go soft just now.
I've gone soft too many times. From now on, I'll check if it is worth it first.
Chang Yao is pushing for the team roster. Marketing wants to squeeze in 2 people who barely know the project. You want to do them a favor?
No. The roster only goes by capability and boundary records. Anyone who wants in can. Let their resume speak.
Got it.
Chang Yao just replied. First batch pilot approved. The client says Qinglan's response. Speed beat expectations.
No issues on the tech side either. Rollback drill down to 11 minutes. A minute faster than the beat.
You're winning too fast. Now marketing wants to use Chang Yao for promotion.
No rush on promotion. First, stabilize deliverables. All external messaging goes through legal.
I'll have a standard script ready this afternoon.
What about the press conference guest list? Shu's take on it is that Wang Wang can join on stage.
She doesn't need to be on stage.
No?
She's been handling documentation and logistics lately. She shouldn't be pushed to the front to take the heat. The press conference covers the project only. No storytelling.
You sound more like Shu than Shu does now.
Projects need clear rules.
So am I still on the project after this?
Hand the process documentation to legal first. Execution goes to Chang and the marketing team. Don't tie yourself down too tight.
Okay.
You go to the client debrief this afternoon yourself.
I will. I'll finalize the guest list myself. No one goes around me to Shu anymore.
Wanwan.
Just thinking about this. Afternoon's flow.
You're upset.
Why did you bring me here?
Didn't you say you were thinking about the flow? No flow to think about here.
Hey, you two again. Long time no see. Same as always. 1 beef, fried rice with egg. 2 lemon teas.
And 1 fried tofu.
She always looked at that on the menu before.
You remember.
I remember.
I thought you didn't need these things anymore.
Didn't need what?
Didn't need me bringing meals or handing you milk tea. Didn't need me keeping track of all that messy evidence for you. Once the project took off, I felt like I was just an observer assigned by Shulang.
You two don't seem like coworkers. More like old friends who've known each other for years.
You're not an observer.
But that is what my mom's memo says. After the observation period, I can report back.
That is Yu's framing, not mine.
I didn't put you on stage today. Not because I don't think you matter. I was afraid everyone would only remember you as Xulang's daughter.
And forget your Lin Wanwan.
But I never asked if you wanted to be on stage.
And I didn't notice you were hurting. That is on me.
You're too good at managing everyone now.
So you need to remind me.
Will you listen?
Before, I couldn't hear because I kept putting up with it. Now I can hear. Because I don't want to lose the people who matter again. Eat first. Today. No pay me back. No IO.
Are you copying me?
Before, you were there for me.
Now, I'm here for you.
You don't need to cheer me up.
I know the project matters, and I know my mom arranged for me to go to Sinka. It was to keep an eye on you.
But in the end, the one who stayed with me was you. When I was at my worst, what you handed me wasn't a status report. It was milk tea and hot porridge, and those words, I believe you.
So are you giving me an award for outstanding companionship?
No.
It went through the board.
This was my mom's idea.
It was Qinglan's decision.
I just wrote everything you did this past year into the report, one by one.
Are you sure it is not because of my mom?
If it were just because of presidency, this document wouldn't have waited until today.
You started as an intern and worked your way here. Not because of whose daughter you are, but because you actually held it together.
I really thought just now my mission was over.
But I don't want yours to end.
Talking big business over a meal. So who is paying today?
I am.
That is right. Last time you paid too.
I'll read the document carefully.
You can say no or set conditions.
First condition. Afternoon tea is on.
Deal.
Changyao Phase 2, annual renewal rate at 96%. New expansion, contracts covering 5 business lines.
Average rollback time for incidents, stable under 10 minutes. No major incidents in core systems.
This time, last year, I thought you wouldn't last 3 days.
And now?
Now I think I was pretty stubborn back then.
After the Changyao project, Qinglan didn't just land a client. IT gained a whole new way of organizing. This year, the company's market value doubled. 3 new industry lines added. And most importantly, people who used to sit on the bench now have credit and a place.
Hear that? The credit system.
You caught that.
Only because you were willing to listen.
The industry's annual summit invited Qinglan to give the closing keynote.
Closing keynote.
Topic: From Crisis Project to Industry Benchmark. Speaker: Lin Shen.
This is the highest profile summit of the year. Xinghe tried to grab that slot last year.
Heard Xinghe has a new leader now. Changyao's original team was restructured too.
The industry landscape changes every year.
Nervous.
A little.
Even Mr. Lin gets nervous.
Yes. Because this time, it is not about clearing someone's name. It is about moving Qinglan forward.
Then bring your partner along.
My fee is high.
Does afternoon tea count?
Next up, please welcome the Head of Strategic Development at Qinglan Digital, Lin Shen.
I was suspended and misunderstood. I wasn't even invited to the celebration. Many people ask me, why did Qinglan dare to put Changyao in my hands? The answer isn't a resume or a report.
This is where the project started.
Not the project. A lunch that cost about $20. That day, her meal card wasn't working. After that came lunches, milk tea, late night snacks. Everyone said,
Even I thought.
But later I realized.
A meal doesn't show how rich someone is, but it shows whether, when taken advantage of, they still leave others their dignity.
Later, I learned it is not about giving yourself away.
Today, I want to invite someone on stage. Chief Operating Officer of Qinglan Digital, Lin Wanwan.
Mr. Line, I hear this is the new colleague who used to mooch meals.
Yes. I did eat a lot on his tab. But what he gave me wasn't just food. He showed me that when someone is looked down on and misunderstood, they can still choose not to take it out on others. What I gave back to him later was making sure the people who deserve to be seen.
So, Qinglan's transformation this year started with a meal.
You could say that.
But not because the meal was worth much.
Because after that meal, we all learned to see people